Paris Hilton has alleged that she was raped at the age of 15 by an older man who spiked her drink. The socialite, now 42, said it was her first sexual experience, and it took place while the heiress was living with her grandmother in Palm Springs, Los Angeles. She told Glamour UK that, at the time, she and her friends would regularly spend time at the Westfield Century City shopping center. Paris said the group frequently spoke to older men as they hung out there, and one day, they were invited back to their house. It was there that she was offered a berry wine cooler, and Paris alleges that one of the men was insistent that she consumed the drink, despite being underage. "When I had maybe 1 or 2 sips, I just immediately started feeling dizzy and woozy," she said. "I don't know what he put in there. I'm assuming it was a roofie, Rehypnol." The mum of one said that she proceeded to wake up confused a few hours later, aware that something bad had just happened. She said, "I remembered it. I have visions of him on top of me, covering my mouth, being like, 'You're dreaming, and whispering that in my ear." Just 2 years after the alleged incident, Hilton went to a Utah boarding school, where she also claims she was sexually abused. She claims was forced to endure cervical examinations in the early hours of the morning at Provo Canyon School, a place she said stole what remained of her childhood. Paris said of the institution where she lived for 11 months, "I was cut off from the outside world and stripped of all of my human rights. I was not allowed to be myself, hold my own opinions, or even speak. Without a diagnosis, I was forced to consume medication that made me feel numb and exhausted. I didn't breathe fresh air or see the sunlight for 11 months. Paris said that restrictions on communication with the outside world prevented her from reporting the abuse at the time. Children were restrained, hit, thrown into walls, strangled, and sexually abused regularly at Provo. I could not report this because all communication with my family was monitored and censored," she said. "It was the worst of the worst. There was no getting out of there. You're sitting on a chair and staring at a wall all day long, getting yelled at or getting hit." Back in 2020, Provo Canyon released in a statement explaining the school was sold in 2000, and that the current administration can't comment on anything that happened in 1997 when Paris attended.